One of the Robert Downey Jr. films outside of the MCU that I really enjoyed was his Sherlock Holmes movies. Now, granted, I didn't like the second Sherlock Holmes as much as the first, but I really do like those films, and I love the first ones, and I thought Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law as Holmes and Watson were a terrific on-screen pair. I really liked them a lot, and I liked the iteration a lot. Now, for years, there's been talk about a Sherlock Holmes 3. Years they've been talking about it. And of course, they were directed by Guy Ritchie, who recently did movies like The Gentleman. He did the Aladdin movie. He did Snatch, Lock, Stock. I love Guy Ritchie. He's one of my favorite directors. His new movie, the one with, why am I freezing on the guy who plays Shaw in Hobbs and Shaw?
Right, yeah.
Jason Statham.
I got to look that up.
Operation Fortune.
Yeah, Operation Fortune.
Whatever the last few
Jean
words
Valjean.
are. Yeah, Jean Valjean. Again, Canadian. I had to study French for 8 years in school. You'd think I would know how to say it. Anyway, well, Guy Ritchie was recently asked about, hey, what is the status of a third Sherlock Holmes movie? And Guy Ritchie said, hey, man, don't look at me. Basically, he said this. He said, Guy Ritchie, the director, said that. He said, well, honestly, I left this up to Robert Downey Jr. So Robert wanted to be in charge of this movie. The ball is in his court. So he's in charge of the script. He's in charge of the whole thing. I've moonwalked out until there's a time for me to get involved. So according to Guy Ritchie, I guess Robert Downey Jr., who's kind of been more and more at this point in his career, he's been putting on the old producer hat a little bit more and more over the last little few years. So apparently he's said, I want to shepherd a Sherlock Holmes 3. I want to have say over the script, and I want it. So Guy Ritchie said, cool, peace out. You let me know when you need a director. And yes, he said, I like the way he said it. He goes, I moonwalked out.
Yeah.
So apparently, now it doesn't sound like there's any bad blood between them. It's not like Guy Ritchie saying, I'm not going to do this movie. Guy Ritchie saying, yeah, just when you need me, let me know. And we'll get in there and I'll direct this movie and we'll make it happen. But it sounds like, I haven't been sure whether Robert Downey Jr. even wanted to do this movie. But it sounds like he is invested in it and wants to do it. It sounds like Guy Ritchie is keeping room on his dance card open for it.
So the idea is he would be producing Sherlock Holmes 3. Downey Jr.
And I wouldn't be surprised. Somebody would have to look this up, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was already kind of considered a producer on the first couple of movies as well. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of times these big stars will want to have a producer credit on that. That is a great pair. These two guys together on screen were a great Holmes and Watson pair. I really, really like them. Actually, I like their dynamic even more than the movie itself. Then, of course, you had good Canadian girl Rachel McAdams in there as well, which is always good to have a little Canadian flavor in that as well. So look, I want a Sherlock Holmes 3. It sounds like Guy Ritchie wants it. It sounds like Robert Downey Jr. wants it, but I guess he's the holdup right now. They're just waiting for him to get something that he wants to do. And listen, let's be honest here. Okay, and I say this as somebody who loves Robert Downey Jr., all right? I say this as somebody who is a big Robert Downey Jr. fan. This guy is an Academy Award nominated actor. He's great. But he really could use a hit because since his days apparently came to a close in the MCU, which he'll be back. I don't care what anybody says. He'll be back. But ever since his days closed out that, what has he done? He what Doolittle? Is that going to be his post-MCU?
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, is that going to be his post-MCU legacy? Doolittle? And he also produced that one, what's that Netflix show about the little kid with the horns?
Oh, based on the comics.
Yeah. I can't, guys in live chat, what was the name of that thing? I'm trying to remember.
He has no producer credit for the previous
For either the previous, well, he will on the third.
No, but his wife Susan was a producer on the second one.
There you go. Okay, Sweet Tooth. That was a thank you to our viewer. Nubian Wonder was the first person to put in the term Sweet Tooth. Yes.
I know there's a night and day difference between the two, but do you think there's anything from the Enola Holmes movies that have come out? Where, because I actually, without watching either one, I actually assumed, oh, they broke off into her from these Sherlock Holmes.
No, it's separate.
I just assumed that just being dumb.
But
being
no,
weird, but.
That's actually not a bad point. Now, like legally, no, there's nothing that interferes there. But that's actually a really good point. I wonder if the very existence of Enola Holmes kind of made them go, oh, okay, maybe like now they got to make sure whatever they do, it doesn't look too much like Enola Holmes. And I don't know, maybe Robert Downey Jr. is going, shit, now they're going to compare my Sherlock Holmes to Henry
Millie Bobby
Cavill.
Brown?
No, to Henry Cavill.
Oh,
Henry Cavill, who plays Sherlock in the movie, and to Millie.
And I hear they're quite good too, the Enola Holmes movies.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan. Now, to be honest, I didn't watch the second one. I watched the first one. I know a lot of people liked it. I didn't hate it, and I really like Millie Bobby Brown, and obviously I'm a huge Henry Cavill fan. I didn't really love the first Enola Holmes, but I haven't seen the second one. Maybe I have to check that out. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Apparently, Guy Ritchie, the director, is saying, hey, listen, this whole movie is on Robert Downey Jr. now. He wanted to be in charge of it. It's all up to him. When he's ready to go, we're ready to go, but it's all on him. Do you think this movie's ever going to happen? Do you even care about the Sherlock Holmes movies anymore at this point? I want to see it. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. If saving more and spending less is one of your top goals for 2023, why are you still paying insane amounts of money every month for your phone bill? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton with phone plans starting at just $15 a month. You guys know I made the switch over to Mint Mobile a while ago. The process couldn't have been easier, and I can't believe that I am spending less than a third of what I was spending on one of the other major carriers before. By going online only and eliminating the traditional costs of retail, Mint Mobile passes the significant savings on to you. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and switch easily in minutes with eSIM. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea.